Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys my first recap and first impressions on the first episode of My Hero Academia on Season 5 on Episode 1 or Episode 89 or the total number of episodes. Anyways, this episode right here, I thought it was really nice to see, and the way how it ended off, it was slick. When it came to this episode, nothing much has really happened, but we get to see Class 1A in action. Just like last time when it comes to maybe last season or the season before that as well. We get to see at least one episode that's a little extra here and there, so let's just get this started. We have to it that it plays off the finale of what happened in season's 4 finale. Well, a little bit of it, where Endeavor takes on a powerful Nomu, and we all know how that fight went. I mean, Endeavor took some damage, but he managed to defeat it no matter what with the help of Hawks. And when it came to Class 1A talking about Endeavor, I thought it was really nice to see, and Izuku ends up talking to Todoroki Shoto about Endeavor, and Todoroki's like, hey, don't worry about it. He's doing fine, There's nothing to be too concerned about. And we have to that everyone's in their seats the moment they see Aizawa Sensei, and then they end up going through a drill, as Aizawa Sensei says, we're gonna be kicking things up a notch. You guys gonna have to be prepared for what's to come, So until then, let's do this. And then they have a big emergency alert to start off with, and I thought it was really nice for them to go through a certain situation that can involve heroics. Eventually we get to see that they go to ground beta, and they end up seeing there's some nasty fire going on, not to mention some damaged buildings. What we have to it that we have our hero, our Class 1A members Jiro, Koda, and Soji ends up being the scouts to figure out what's going on, figure out where the fire is, etc., and then we get to see Momo-chan, or should I say Yarozu Creati or something, our hero Creati, ends up making some equipment for to get ready to put out the fire, Well, of course there's a cart here and there, and we see Ingenium, along Todoroki, and then the other guys getting ready to go to the location where the fire is at, and we have to it that Ingenium usually takes the lead role, figure out what to do here and there, etc. Yeah, pretty much we see Ingenium taking Froppy, Mineta, Todoroki, Sato-san, and then let's see here, Aoyama-kun to the location, We have to it that Bakugo allowed Denki, and then Kirishima ends up having to go search for the villains. As for Todoroki, he takes out the fire, and Sato ends up doing something else. Aoyama keeps watch, allowing Tokoyami. Then we see Mirio Togata, Mirio Togata from the big three ends up being the one who's being thrown in the river and the hostage situation in the river, thanks to Soji, and then like I said, the scout team, Jiro, Soji, and Koda-kun having to tell them, oh, there's someone at the river, and Tokoyami, Ingenium, Sato, and Mineta, Froppy are over there rescuing Mineta as the one who's being pushed around in the river. And then there's another fire going on, which Todoroki ends up doing, Then we get to see the other group with Izuku, with Deku, Yarozu, and then Ojiro-san, Uravity, Ochaku-chan, and Sato, not Sato, forgive me, Seto, and Ashido, they end up, and Invisible Girl ends up taking a look where that next explosion came about. We have to it that Seto ends up using his tape throwing Ashido in the sky, then gets captured by Hado Senpai, etc., and then they get interrupted by also Tamaki Amijiki, So pretty much Ojiro, Deku, Seto, Ochako, along with Invisible Girl, and Yadorozu and Ashido are confronting two of the villains right there, you know? That was really nice to see how there were funny scenes where Amajiki wants to go home right away. I'm like, what the heck's wrong with this guy, dude? Are you serious? It was really funny, hilarious stuff right there, you know, that kind of thing. But as the episode continues on in its own situation, we had to it that even though Mineta and Froppy rescued Miria Togata, he ends up playing the freaking like, oh, I fell over to the river, you know, that kind of thing. I thought it was really hilarious. We had to that Tokoyami, along with Ingenium or Ida, along with like Todoroki, decides to like focus on like the life of the guy who's on the river, you know, while like Jiro, Soji, and Koda still become the scouts of Lookout, you know, etc. And we had to it that like we get to see like our group Yadorozu, Deku, Sero, Ashido, and Invisible Girl in action in order to like capture them, you know. We have to it that eventually Hado-san gets captured by the combination efforts of Hagakure, Yadorozu, and like Ashido, you know. And we have to it that Deku along with like Ojio ends up getting like Amajiki, but unfortunately Deku tells him to surrender but ends up being pushed aside. Then we get to see Red Riot, which is Kirishima, and along with Bakugo and Denki Kaminari like showing up for the scene, you know. Denki becomes the freaking like becomes the battery car of like driving the car, you know. I thought it was really hilarious and awesome to see that happening. And we have to it that Bakugo easily defeats Amajiki, and we have to it that like that was a funny scene at the very end where Bakugo's like, hey, you went easy on me, didn't you? What the hell's wrong with you? Villains are villains, and even though you're an upperclassman, don't underestimate me. Then he said, die, and then they come, boom, you know, blows up everything around him, and then like freaking like All Might and Aizawa was like, bring Bakugo to the faculty lounge, please. And then the robot was like, roger that. Everybody who was in the freaking blast range of Bakugo's like attack, you know. Oh my gosh, they were all like busted up with funny hair looking and all covered in ash, you know. Izuku, Kirishima, Ojiro, and freaking like Sero. Like, oh my gosh, Bakugo, wow, dude, that kind of thing. Then we get to see the ending song. Speaking of which, opening and ending song, I thought it was really nice to see, you know. I mean, like, opening song, like I said, opening song always gives out a lot, you know, depending on the situation. And the ending song, like I said, I thought that was really nice too. You know, when I look at the ending song, you know, it's just involving like, whatchamacallit, just Class 1A grabbing some ingredients and doing their job, you know, doing to their daily lives as heroes, you know, that kind of thing. And then, however, there is a post-credit scene, you know? A big post-credit scene where, like, Endeavor is in the hospital and remembers how he was saved by Hawks for a bit, and then they get an introduction of Dabi himself showing up, you know, saying, what's up, Endeavor? And then we get to see Endeavor, like, waking up, you know, trying to remember that meeting, you know? And then we get to see Dabi meeting up with Hawks at nighttime, you know? Which is really kind of scary right now, which you're kind of wondering, like, hey, what's Hawks doing with Dabi? Is he like a spy or a mole in the system for the Hero Society or something? Yeah. Preview of next episode is called Vestiges, so it looks like to me things are about to get a little really crazy since Hawks is doing something behind on the Hero Society's back, and at the same time, we get to see Deku like being involved possibly with One for All, etc. You know, guess we're about to find out what's going on. Anyways, all I can really tell you, like, for the first episode of the 5th season of My Hero Academia, you know, this is just involving Class 1A doing their, doing some kind of drill, like, of what's to come, since they are now full licensed heroes, you know, except with a couple people who needs to, like, take supplemental classes before they could get the licenses, you know. That's Bakugo and Todoroki, if you guys remember correctly, you know. Anyways, I thought it was a nice episode to see like these guys doing a drill, working together. We got to see all of Class 1A in action, using the quirks in certain in nice ways, you know, etc. So yeah. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to like next episode because I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna be picking off, you know, etc. So until then, people. So not too bad of a bad start, even though like I wish we could have gotten to the story right away, but I guess sometimes we need these episodes anyway, depending on the situation, And how long has it been since we had like the last season, It was like in 2019, etc. Pretty much it ended in 2020 April 4th, So it's been about almost like a year, I mean like that much. It's almost been like a year since like the last episode of the season 4 got aired, So yeah. Anyways, looking forward to the next episode. Hopefully, like it'll be really cool and exciting. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye.